Hi, my name is Emily Valentine. I am a school-based mental health practitioner and a licensed graduate social worker. I'm going to talk to you today about sensory needs and sensory diet. Sensory needs come up a lot with kids with disabilities, so autism, ADHD, and other disabilities, as well as with anxiety. I see it come up a lot. So sensory needs are different needs based on your five senses. So there are 7 ways that they are kind of categorized. So proprioceptive or heavy work, that might look like needing weight. So if that's a weighted blanket or if that's needing heavy pressure when wrestling with your brothers. Visual sensory needs, so seeing lights, colors, textures, kind of like seeing what that looks like. Auditory needs, so your ears, if that's music, if that's silence. Tactile, so different things that you can touch with your hands and manipulate. Oral motor movement, so your mouth, if that's gum, if that's a chewy, if that's whatever that looks like. Vestibular movement is like the actual act of moving, so if that's rocking, if that's swinging, if that's pacing. And then there's sense, so the things that you can smell, and all of those can have things that people are really sensitive to or things that they need more of in their life. So those are sensory needs. A sensory diet is taking those things and making something like your normal diet. So your normal diet might have vitamin C and it might have protein. Well, a sensory diet would have you knowing that I need gum to be able to focus in school or for a test, or I need to get up and walk every couple of hours because I get really antsy. So that's what your kid needs, or what you as an adult might need in your work environment. So those things are important to acknowledge and to figure out how to navigate. And you can do that with an occupational therapist. You can start naming it with your normal therapist. And once you have an idea of what you need, that can be built into an IEP or into accommodations wherever you are. Um, so in an IEP, that might look like recognizing that your kiddo needs something in their hands to be able to focus, not tap, not touch other people. So they have a fidget that they bring with them, or they need weight because they get really antsy and they need that heavy work proprioceptive input during their day, so they have a weighted blanket or a heavy water bottle. Um, and building that into just like expectations helps your kid to be successful in their different classrooms and helps their teachers not need to reinvent the wheel with their kid every time they get your teacher. So that can be built into an IEP, or you can talk to your school about how to navigate that. And in a work environment, it's important so that you know, like, if you have an office job and you know that you need those things, you can bring those into your space and navigate that. And I've seen that change a lot now that kids are working in hybrid classrooms. They're talking about wearing masks in school. They're all online school, and they're just getting different sensory input, different all the inputs, and they're needing to navigate that in a whole new way. And you might be experiencing that as an adult too. Now that you're not driving to work or school or whatever that looks like, you might be experiencing a different need. You're not getting all the things that you used to get and having that ritual time where you would be able to spend with your radio, spend with your music, spend with whatever, if that's silence. Um, so noticing that and being able to adapt that for the different needs and different situations is important, and is something that you'll need to continually reevaluate as people grow and as you need to go into new settings. So that's what those things are. I'll talk a little bit more about them later. Thanks.